Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce my name NAUVAL ALIF, class 3 DSKL, Advent 70. I will present about 150 kV tower equipment and accessories for tension type EV, CC, and DT with two circuit lines. Fundamental concept of electrical power transmission. Voltage, current, power, and electrical energy are some of the most frequently used terms when discussing transmission line characteristics. Voltage, current, and power. Transmission system. Based on the function of each component SUTT or SUTET, transmission system group as follows: current carrying, insulation, structure, and junction. This picture transmission tower lattice structure will mostly find the use of self-supporting type lattice structure for transmission line. In most of the tower companies, the lattice structure can be erected easily and very inaccessible location as the tower members can be easily transported. Lattice structure are light and cost effective. Next. This picture is Kayat V transmission tower. Kayat V transmission tower has also been used by the transmission companies in cases where more space is available. These are simple, easy, and cheaper to install. The Kayat towers also require less time for installation. The main disadvantage is that these towers require more space due to presence of gray wires. This tower uses two string insulators per phase arranged in V form. Next, this tubular pole. Steel tubular pole structure has been used quite successfully by some power companies for high and extra high tension transmission line. The installation of this structure are costly but requires less time. Next, this tower with double line, double line. Like lattice tower, it can also be designed for carrying two or more circuit. Lattice tower with double circuit. More transmission companies are considering the as the use of this type of tower especially in populous area. Next is transmission tower type angel tower. The angel towers are used when the line load deviates more than the specific maximum angel. The angel can again be subgrouped for different range of angular deviation. So the towers can be categorized as small angel, medium angel, or large angel towers. Next, transmission tower type base of function. According to different consideration, there are different types of transmission tower. The transmission line goes as variable corridors due to inevitability of shortest distance straight corridor. Transmission line has to deviate from its strike when obstruction comes. In total length of a long transmission line, there might be several deviation points. According to the angle of deviation, there are four types of transmission tower. Stable type tower AA, function suspension, deviation 0 degree until degree. The major types of transmission towers can categorize as below. Number one is suspension tower. The high voltage suspension towers are designed to carry the only weight of the conductor in straight line position. Most of towers in any transmission line is fall into this type of tower category, and contraction cost of suspension type transmission line are much cheaper compared to other types of transmission line. Number two is tension towers. These towers are also known as angel towers, and the tower are designed to take the tension load of the cable. Tension towers are mostly used for turning points and for the section isolate location. 3. Transposition tower. Transposition towers are especially used for transpose the conductor of three-pass line. Transmission arrangement, also called as span transposition. This type of towers are widely used in long transmission line. This type of towers are much less used in special towers. These towers are used at locations such as those involving long-span river crossing, valley crossing, power line crossings from above existing lines, power lines crossing below existing lines, or gantry type structure tapping to existing lines, special transmission tower. This cost for special tower is much higher than suspension tower line cost. Next. This part of transmission tower. Transmission tower have to carry the heavy transmission conductor at a sufficient safe height from ground. Power transmission consists of the following parts. Number one is peak tower. The portion above to top cross arm is called peak of transmission tower. Generally, a shield wire connected to the tip of this peak. Number two, cross arm of transmission tower. Cross arm of transmission tower hold the transmission conductor. The dimension of cross arm depends on the level transmission voltage, configuration, and minimum forming angle for stress distribution. Number two, cake transmission tower. The position between tower body and peak is known as cake of transmission tower. This portion of the tower holds the cross arm. Number 4, tower body. The portion from bottom cross arms of the ground is called transmission tower body. This portion of the tower plays a vital role for maintaining required ground clearance of the bottom conductor of the transmission line. Next. Transmission tower protection. Protection SUTT or SUTET is a safety install of lightning, vibration, or stress disturbance mechanically generated by the wind. Threats or possible disturbance caused by human interference from outside or it by airplanes, parachute, etc. And also the safety of the broken conductor frame. Number one is safety from lightning disturbance. Wire ground wire or GSW or optic ground wire GSW jumper, arching horn, transmission line arrestor, TLA, connecting conductor, grounding routes. This vector, GSV or BGV, GSW or OPGW. Where is a medium to protect the base conductor from lightning strikes. GSW jumper to keep the GSW were connection with the tower at, uh, at the end of the GSW where drivers are installed. GSW jumper connected to GSW power. Is arching horn. Arching horn works to cut passive lightning impulse voltage unable to extinguish follow current by itself. Number 4 is transmission line arrestor or TLA. These wires are attached directly to the towers, providing a path for the lightning directly to and through the towers to the ground straps the base of the towers. 5. Connecting conductor. This connecting conductor acts as running medium of lightning surge with a lower inductance value than inductance tower for lightning current that grab wire and tower SUTT or SUTT can be directly channeled to the ground. 6. Grounding routes. Grounding equipment for the transmission system that works for continue the electric current from the SUTT tower or SUTT to the ground and avoid the currents of back flashover on the insulator when the grounding system hit by lightning strike. The safety mechanical vibration or stress generated by wind. This component serves as a separator or simultaneously as a silencer vibration in the conductor and also keep the conductor on one phase bundle moved into. Number 2, armor rod. This component serves to protect the aluminum conductor from mechanical stress point junction with insulator on tower suspension. Number 3 is counterweight. This component serves to keep the conductor to be stable position so as not to come in contact with the tower, blown or shock. Number 4, vibration damper. This component serves as a vibration damper at the point of termination between the conductor and the insulator. Next, security from threat or possibility of human disorders. Number 1, ACT or climbing challenge. This component serves to prevent unauthenticated humans to climb towers. Climbing barriers are made spiky, spaced 10 centimeters in length with others, and mount on each foot of the tower below sign of danger. This hazard ranger plate. This component serves to provide in an alarm warning of high voltage or extra high voltage. Next is safety from possible external disorder or aircraft or skydiving. This this pulsing. This component serves to signal the pilot of the aircraft and the ship's vessel about the existence of the SUTT or SUTET transmission line. Pulse beacons installed on GSW or OPGW wire. And then aviation lamp is a warning sign in the front of lights. Air traffic serves to signal to aircraft pilots that there is a conductor transmission line. The type of light is as follows. Next is table reference. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.